Is first on your favorite podcast platform. You're watching Uncovered by Atlanta News First Investigates, a weekly hour-long investigative show with new episodes launching every Sunday at 7.
Macon County tonight, where the school district, after months of asking and getting our station lawyers involved, has released documents explaining why. Back. Summer meals to those who could have gone hungry, given out by Golden Harvest Food Banks on both sides of the CSRA today. Food stops in both Wilkes County and in Aiken County. We know it sounds like a story on repeat, sharing how bad this need is in our community. Here's Ethan Hunter taking time today to be out with those families who were there getting help. Ethan.
Yeah, and to double down on what you just said, Captain Good at the Salvation Army told me that they served almost 750 families in their food pantry last month. 2 years ago, that number was at 250. But today I got to see those working families and kids out of school without the free breakfast and lunches they rely on. 300 of them firsthand. This is not what you'd expect a food pantry to look like.
How you doing today?
But as the face of need and hunger have changed,
You good?
so has food distribution.
You don't have to come inside. No documentation is required. Low barrier, and that's just to ensure that every mouth receives food.
This Golden Harvest and Salvation Army of Aiken event gave food to 300 families. It started at 4, but
Our first person arrived this morning around 10 a.m.
cars lining up for blocks.
A lot of the funding streams have dried up for a lot of people, so it's really important to us that we're able to reach people where they are.
And these volunteers have been moving a lot of food. Each family gets 35 pounds of pantry staples like peanut butter and jelly, and 15 pounds each of meat and produce. That's about 65 pounds of food going to every family, meaning these volunteers have given away almost 20,000 pounds of food to the Aiken area.
We gon' get it! We gon' get it!
So many families struggle to put food on the table.
Prices of food, the prices of everything in general have gone up, and it's hard for people.
The Salvation Army is seeing more and more working families like carols through their doors, or today in their drive-thru.
You don't want to have to worry about, should I eat something or should I have a roof over my head? It's scary. It's scary.
300 families without that fear tonight.
Hey there, how you doing today? I'm doing fine, thank you.
Friendly faces loading up 300 carts until
The last one,
after 2 hours.
300 families. That's about 12,000 meals.
It's tiring work, but it's potentially life-saving. As more families need help right now, Golden Harvest and the Salvation Army closing the ever-growing gap. And this is the 5th of 12 of these Golden Harvest food giveaways across the South Carolina as they continue in Georgia as well next Wednesday. They'll do the same distribution at Hornsby Middle School in Augusta at 9:30 a.m. And the next day, Thursday, they'll be at Project Life in North Augusta at 4 p.m. We'll have the full list on our website. Just click on this story.
Ethan, what an interview when you hear somebody say it's the choice of having a roof over your head or being hungry. Certainly, please use our website as a resource. If you are one of those people looking for help, it's there at wrdw.com. Look for Ethan's story. To weather now and the weekend, what a beautiful idea that this weekend does not include rain, Emily.
Yes, I'm very excited for it. We've really had really good weather here over the past couple of days. This afternoon, 85, sunny, low dew points. That's really been the game changer for us as we've gone throughout the afternoons. Overnight, we're cooling off below average, where we can see those morning lows in the mid-50s. So you're going to want to have the jacket as you step out the door. You're not going to need it long, though. By 11 a.m., we'll hit that 80-degree mark. So things are warming up quickly with plenty of sunshine. Again, we can expect to see highs in the upper 80s for our afternoon, but the lower humidity making it feel a little bit more comfortable for this time of year. I'll have a look, though, at what's in store for your weekend and a look at next week coming up.
Looking forward to it. Thanks, Em. Tonight in Augusta, 2 people have been arrested linked to a kidnapping case, I should say, that goes back to February. Demetrius McClam and Demarion Simpson are in jail. They are there on kidnapping charges, the kidnapping that happened back in February on Lumpkin Road. Deputies tell us McClam was also arrested before in connection to a shooting. Those charges were later dropped. Deputies in Richmond County tonight asking for your help to find the person that they want to question about an armed robbery. That robbery happened at the ET food store on East Boundary 2 weeks ago. You can see the picture here. That robber had a knife. Deputies tonight tell us that person entered the store in a black mask with a black shirt on. They left with money, but we weren't told how much. New tonight, the future of education in Richmond County, the topic that took center stage thanks to the West Augusta Alliance Forum. Richmond County educators at that forum helping people meet and better understand the district's platforms for education. It gave people a chance to ask questions and to lodge their complaints.
We need to figure out a way to relieve the taxpayers in Richmond County and still produce a good Board of Commissioners governing the roads and revenues in Richmond County and a good school system that benefits all the students and is not so expensive in Richmond County.
Well, new tonight, the Shepherd Community Blood Center celebrating 45 years of one of its workers. This story awesome. The Blood Center naming the donor room after Elizabeth Lewis, who has spent almost half a century of her life helping others.
Wonderful. You know, it's just a joy to my heart that this shepherd thought of me that much to name the donor room after me, and I really appreciate that.
Well, we thank her for her years of work, and if this story reminds you of that precious time that it is time to give blood, right now Shepherd is offering World Cup tickets through a raffle. If you donate blood tomorrow. We have a link to find Shepherd Blood Center's locations and more on their work on our website, wrdw.com. Just search Shepherd. The road to Hadstown is here.
Well, looking at rainfall totals over the next 7 days, not accumulating to much. I'll have a look at when those rain chances are coming up.
All right, you never know when you're going to get spotted out. Look at there, waving. We know him. That's your own Malik Bryant enjoying the Green Jackets game. Now, he happens to have a unique knowledge of exactly where that camera was. But if you're ever at the Green Jackets game, give us a wave. You never know when we're watching. It was...
That sounds crazy.
He is literally a clown. Like, he's entertaining wherever he is, in any room. He just makes you smile.
I had asked him, I was like, or he had messaged me and said, hey, see if you can see me on the camera. And I said, are you there with anybody? He said, no, I just made friends.
Everywhere he goes.
Yeah.
He is literally, he's Mr. Personality.
I love it.
Good job, Malik. I hope you enjoyed the game. It was good weather for it.
I was about to say, great weather for baseball this evening. And things are really looking good overnight tonight. We can expect to see dry conditions and clear skies. That's going to help us cool off into those middle 50s for our day tomorrow. Starting off, let me make that clear. So you might want to have the jacket as you step out the door, but you're not going to need it all day. And we're going to see, again, not only dry conditions, but low humidity. So it will feel very comfortable again for our afternoon. That moisture will start to build in, though, over Louisiana, Mississippi on Saturday. Again, that's not impacting us, so low humidity again for the start of our weekend, but that moisture will start to creep in as we go throughout the end of our weekend and really into the start of the work week next week. We can kind of expect closer to normal dew points, which would be in the low to mid 60s. And again, that's what summer is. We have that muggy air down here in the south, and it's starting to come back for the start of the week next week. Rain chances will come back into play as well. We're nice and dry Friday through Sunday, but small rain chances Monday, Tuesday. Again, it's not going to accumulate to much, so definitely nothing that I would worry about, cancel plans about. Honestly, would still probably keep the sprinklers on. That's how little rainfall that I'm expecting with those 2 rain chances there. And we need more rain, but we're making a lot of improvements in our current drought conditions. Most of us are under that moderate drought. We have a little sliver of abnormally dry. Our most southern counties, they're still dealing with that severe and extreme drought. But we're staying dry for our weekend. I think we deserve it after the past couple of weeks. Upper 80s for our high both Saturday and Sunday. Rain chances will start to come back, though, for the start of the work week next week. Overnight lows will climb as well. We'll be back in the mid and upper 60s, really starting Sunday. So expect more summer-like conditions for us as we really go throughout the afternoon tomorrow, lasting through the week next week.
Perfect weather, Em. Thanks for that. And for my homesick work sister over there, look at this, Centerville, Alabama, not far from Birmingham. And those are your live lottery numbers tonight. The winning ones for you if you won or if you played. Good luck. All right, let's get you up on headlines from across South Carolina and Georgia tonight. And in South Carolina, voters are on the verge of a major change in state government for the first time in
wrapping up kids camp over at Forest Hills. This is the only Division I program in our area, so it's a unique experience for them to get firsthand experience with Augusta University, and it's synonymous with our area. So of course, how to get some instruction from the West Coast Conference Jaguars. Had around 50 kids and teens that played a scramble on the final day. That is a good day of summer break. Braves finishing off their 3-game series against Toronto. The Blue Jays three-run third inning, a keeper until the end of 9, where they added 4 more. Pile on the paint train, though they almost made a pit stop. Dubon stuck them 1 run behind in the bottom of 8. Otherwise, silent night for Atlanta at the plate. 4 hits, 3 separate guys, Acuna, Doobie, and Harris. Turn that frown upside down, though. They still take the series. We're moving it back over here to SRP Park. The Marva kept the Jackets scoreless through 7 innings. They broke the shutout bid in the bottom of the 8th, similar to their big brothers. Only 5 hits for Augusta in their 4-2 loss. Vartanian had a night on the mound. The right-hander supplied 6 of the team's 11 strikeouts through 6 innings. 2 runs allowed for him. Washington County's Alicia Gray has been named the WNBA Eastern Conference Player of the Month for May. It's her 4th monthly award in the last 5 that she was eligible, so this is going back to last year. She's a likely candidate for MVP this season if she keeps her numbers up. The 3-time All-Star scored 20 or more points in 4 of Atlanta's first 7 games, 5th on the Dream's all-time assist list as well. Tonight, she picked up 13 points in the Dream's road loss to Indiana, a pair of Gamecocks adding to that fever total. It was Raven Johnson, Aaliyah Boston combining for 24. Just before we go, check this out for round 1 of the Memorial. Jordan Spieth with his back to the flag on a par 4 6th hole. 62 feet drained. If we can get it there. Keep going, keep going, keep going. There it is. First birdie of the day for Spieth. Now he's 4 shots off the lead, heading into round 2.
Well, looking at your what to wear forecast for tomorrow, expect another hot afternoon. Plenty of sunshine for us. I'll have a final check on your 7-day forecast coming up.
Time and Temp, sponsored by Riverside Heating and Air.
See, retirement is the long game. We can't play about our future.
For all of the bad news we tell you about every day, we always try to leave you with some good news at the end of the night. And it's good news, especially if you're a bee lover. You're going to love this story. Researchers say that bumblebees are capable of advanced forms of problem solving. Some call it insight. Listen up.
You're going to give us some insight.
I'm about to give you some insight. It shows an understanding of cause and effect without relying on trial and error, copying others. The scientists put bees in a container. Pay attention to this now. They put a foam ball and a fake flower in that container. It had some sugar on the container ceiling. And some of the bees figured out if they rolled the ball over there, they could climb up on the ball and get to the sugar. And that is how we've determined that bees might be as smart as other animals like apes, elephants, some birds, Alyssa, and other humans. Yeah.
That's nice.
Yay! Yeah, you're actually brilliant. But the important part of this story is never be surprised of how much intelligence you can squeeze even into a tiny brain.
Oh, even better.
Yes, that's actually, I'm known as the one.
Okay, I'm going to be a devil's advocate here. Is that intelligence or is that just survival instinct?
That's what I was thinking. Like,
You
I'm
know?
telling you what, my brain is exactly big enough to tell me if there's somewhere to eat, I'm going to eat.
Yeah, and you're going to do whatever you can to get there.
You're right.
I just can't believe
yeah.
there's somebody out there that actually put this into work.
You know what? I wish I had been there. Good for them.
Go
Hey,
bees.
good for us. That's it tonight at 11. The morning show starts at 4:30 in the morning. The news is always on WRDW.com.